Righto, let's get this thing off.
In tropical northern Australia, Billy has just finished conducting a survey of crocodile numbers in the irrigation dams on his friend's farm.
Hey mate. You're joking. I'm about to head off and I get a phone call and it's just absolutely mind-blowing what's actually going on. So from the conversation I just had on the phone, it actually sounds like there's a crocodile stuck and this creek's starting to rise with the rainfall and it needs my help urgently. So I'm flying down there in the buggy and there's a million things running through my brain right now. Is it a big salty? Is it a freshie? I don't know. All I know is there's a crocodile stuck. So I come down where this creek is. I'm scanning side to side going over the causeway. I've just spotted a bit of netting in the water down here. I reckon that's going to be him. And as I come down to the water's edge, I can spot him off to my left. It's in a really dangerous spot, right off this rapid. He's just tangled up in this netting. So I've got to jump into action. I've got to free this crocodile because the water level's coming up. He's going to drown. Far out, this is a really dangerous spot in here. Got deep water, there's both species of crocs here, freshies and salties, big ones too.
In Australia's far north Queensland, Billy's been called on to rescue a young crocodile trapped on the banks of a fast-rising creek.
And this water level's coming up. Literally while we're here, it's bucketing down rain upstream. It's sunny here, but the river's rising. And this fella is in real danger of drowning. He's literally stuck in what appears to be, I'm not sure if it's a drag net or bird netting, something like that. And as I come down to the water's edge, I can see there's about a 1 metre Australian freshwater crocodile, and he is seriously tangled in this netting. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to try and cut this netting. I wanna completely remove it from the creek because if I leave any, same thing's gonna happen again. And I'd say what's happened here is fish would have got caught, probably in it upstream somewhere. He would have seen an easy feed, grabbed the fish, got his nose caught, a couple of teeth, panicked, started rolling. You can see how easy my finger, just one finger just got hooked up right then. Who knows where this has come from? It could have come from literally kilometres and kilometres away. He's probably been there for maybe a day or two at least. He's completely exhausted, he's obviously really stressed, and I just need to get him out of there. It's completely tangled around this snag and he's only just got his nose out of the water.
But before he can save the helpless youngster, Billy needs to make sure his own life isn't in danger.
Just really need to make sure there's no big crocs here because I've seen massive salties right here before. Really dangerous. There's a big deep hole right where I need to be. So I grab a stick and I start feeling around because there could literally be a 4 or 5 metre saltwater crocodile hidden in this pool that could just come exploding out of the water and just smash me straight off the bank. So I've got to be super cautious here. Oi, what's that? I look over my shoulder and there's this big dark thing coming in the water towards me. So I'm just, boom, straight out of there. Whew, I thought there was a big croc coming in behind me there. There's just a log. I really got to get back in the water here, but it's such a sketchy spot what's going on here, but I got to get this fella out of the netting because he's going to drown. This netting is absolutely disastrous for animals. Really bad news for wildlife, this stuff. He's got 72 teeth in those jaws, so he'd just be meshing together. The more he panics, the worse he gets hooked up. So I'm going to try and get all this netting out at once if I can. I don't want to risk losing any down the creek here. I'm starting to feel around with this net and I realise how much net is actually jammed up in under this tree, and this crocodile is seriously stuck. It just sticks to everything.
With the netting entwined around the young crocodile, And the creek's water levels rising rapidly, Billy is quickly running out of time.
Try and get this last bit off. This fella is in real danger. Hello, mate. We're gonna get you out of here. I'll be super careful how I grab him here. Once I get him up out of the water, it's a lot safer for him and it's a lot safer for me. But I need to secure him behind the back of the head before I can even think about moving him. A crocodile at 1 metre can still pack in really nasty bites. I've got his head. His jaws are fairly well meshed together. Finally, I get him up onto the bank there and then I can start working on him and start freeing this netting off him. I can't even see where the bottom of this net is. I'm just gonna start cutting, opening up a big hole and see if I can actually get him out. But I've got to try and keep his head restrained down here whilst trying to cut him free from this absolute mess. I've got to be super careful with my knife. I don't want to cut the crocodile. So I'm cutting through the netting. I'm starting to free one leg at a time. Oh. Come on, fella. Just got to try and get him a little bit calmer. He's starting to thrash around a little bit. All of a sudden, I've got that netting right in front of his face and then he's just got these razor sharp teeth looking at me. He doesn't realise I'm trying to help him. He just sees me as a threat, a predator. I've got the task now of undoing those jaws. Oh, we're almost there, little fella. Almost there. Woo! Have a go at that, would ya? I don't think this fella realises how lucky he actually is. A few more hours, maybe even less, he would have drowned. The creek's coming up, fast as. He can hold his breath for a few hours, but not long enough if that creek comes right up over here. It is your absolute lucky day, mate. He looks fantastic, and now the final goal for me is to get that fella down to the water and let him go. Now I want to get you away from bird netting, where you can spend the rest of your life in this beautiful creek. I feel really good about what I've done today. I've saved this little fella's life. He can now go back to doing what he's supposed to be doing, grow up to be hopefully a nice, big, healthy male freshwater crocodile and live out the rest of his life where he belongs. Righto, mate. Lovely to meet you. I hope you never have another encounter with bird netting. All right. Good luck out there.